10 greatest and most fascinating heists in history. Are you ready to dive into a world where evil genius meets millions of stolen dollars and unbelievable fates? In this video, we'll take you through 10 of the biggest and strangest heists that shocked the world, and more importantly, we'll reveal what really happened to the thieves behind them. Our first story takes us to Iraq during the reign of Saddam Hussein. In 2003, just a day before the U.S. invasion of Baghdad, more than $1 billion vanished from the central bank of Iraq. It's said that Saddam himself ordered the withdrawal, and his son Qusay personally drove it out in trucks. While some of the money was later recovered, Qusay was killed in a shootout with U.S. forces, and the rest of the money simply vanished into thin air. From Baghdad, we travel to Boston, USA. In 1990, two men dressed as police officers walked into the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum and stole over $500 million worth of art, including masterpieces by Rembrandt and Vermeer. The craziest part? No one has ever been arrested, and the artworks are still missing. It remains one of the biggest unsolved art heists of all time. Next stop, Belgium, 2003. Leonardo Notarbartolo, an Italian mobster, carried out a brilliant plan to break into the Antwerp Diamond Center. He and his crew stole over $100 million in diamonds. He was arrested later, but the gems? Never recovered. It's like they vanished off the planet. Think heists are only about banks and jewels? Think again. In 1963, the UK saw the legendary Great Train Robbery. Bruce Reynolds and his gang hijacked a Royal Mail train and stole what would be $65 million today. Most of them were caught, but one thief, Ronald Biggs, fled to Brazil and lived there freely until he eventually turned himself in decades later. In 1987, notorious Italian thief Valerio Vicii robbed London's Knightsbridge Safe Deposit Center, walking away with nearly $60 million in cash and gold. He was later captured and jailed, but after release, he was mysteriously shot dead in Italy. His murder remains unsolved. One of the most daring heists happened in Brazil in 2005. A team of 25 men dug a 78-meter tunnel under the central bank of Fortaleza and made off with $70 million in cash. While some of them were arrested, many are still at large, and a huge chunk of the money was never recovered. In Las Vegas, a lone man wearing a motorcycle helmet walked into the Bellagio casino and stole $1.5 million worth of chips. But guess what? He couldn't cash them in. He was quickly caught, and his bold plan flopped, big time. In Sweden, 2009, a group of thieves used a helicopter to land on the roof of a cash depot in Stockholm, blew open the roof, and stole $5 million. To delay the police, they planted fake bombs near the station. Some were arrested, but others, and much of the cash, are still missing. And let's not forget about Van Gogh. In 2002, two priceless paintings were stolen from the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. It took 14 years, but eventually, the paintings were found, safely tucked away in a villa in Italy, and the thieves were finally caught. Finally, the legendary Hatton Garden heist in London, 2015. But this wasn't a group of young rebels. It was a gang of elderly, retired criminals with long rap sheets. They tunneled into an underground vault and stole over $200 million in cash, gold, and jewels. Most of them were caught, but some loot is still missing, and the tale became the stuff of legends. These weren't just robberies. They were masterpieces of crime, full of clever planning, danger, and sometimes total failure. Some thieves got rich. Some got caught. Some disappeared forever. But one thing is clear, these heists will never be forgotten. If this video kept you hooked, don't forget to hit that like button. Which heist blew your mind the most? Tell us in the comments. This is FactNest Plus,